no, 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 no. Kind of, you know, I don't want to break my shoulder trying to pat myself on the back here, but I did a really good job. They're on a boil water precaution, which they didn't tell us about. The pool's broken.
It's going to be well above 100 for the next like 5 days.
Look at what's underneath the truck. Hey, how's it going? And everybody's like, oh, don't wave at me. I'm on my own adventure, you son of a...
So why are the tires alarming, sir?
Yesterday, when I was putting the tires on, I said, no, I'm going to go make sure I put in the minimum, the baseline PSI, and I didn't.
Tammy got new tires yesterday.
Yeah, she got her new shoes, and so we're driving down the road. And the way that tire pressure monitors work is they will tell you if there's a percentage increase. So for Tire Minder, a high pressure increase of greater than 20%, a low pressure of 15%, or rapid or slow leaks. So it's checking like every 4 seconds. Anyway, because I had the old tire pressure baseline, it thinks that we're like 30% above, and we're not. So make sure that you follow all the steps and don't get distracted. I think I went and, I don't know what I did. Played soccer, had a beer. I don't know what I did, but I did something. So now I'm just going to reset this, and then we're going to get back on the road. So.
It's not a big thing, but I wanted to start. Now that you've touched my useless heart.
So if you're traveling, it's I-84, right?
Uh-huh.
I-84 across Idaho. There's a small town called Mountain Home. It's outside of Boise, and
Exit 95.
Exit 95. The Mountain Home RV Park, very nice RV park. This is now our third time, once for a week and then 2 overnighters. And you know, you pull up, the dude runs inside, or dudette, whoever it is. They run inside, get your stuff. You follow them to the site. We're hoping that we get one of the shaded trees, the tree sites, because they have a new section. But this place is always busy. The prices, I think, were like $46 a night for us.
Tarred roads, good laundry, pool, playground.
Very nice. It's a saltwater pool too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this place is probably one of our favorite RV parks. Oh, look at that! They finished the new bathhouse.
Yeah.
And they added even more over the last year. Anyway, check this place out if you're coming through. Well worth it. I gave you 3 wells. Well. So we got a shaded spot, which is awesome, underneath the trees. And I don't think I could do a better job. I mean, the way, perfectly in between the trees. I kind of, you know, I don't want to break my shoulder trying to pat myself on the back here, but I did a really good job, just like perfectly in between the trees. There's only one that's touching. It's right there. The rest of them, just like right over the edge, in between the slide outs. Now, Mountain Home does get windstorms, so if we get a windstorm, there might be some rubbing, but otherwise, I did amazing. Now we gotta go do some shopping. We're gonna have dinner with friends, and then tomorrow we're off to Burns, Oregon, on our way to Bend.
That was stressful.
And that hit me right here, right in the heart. It's
Family.
a mom, family of ducks. She's trying to get them across the highway. We're doing 65 miles an hour. There's cars all around. I can't do anything. I'm not going to slam on the brakes. So all I can do is kind of move over a little bit so that we go over the top of them with both vehicles. I think we rolled a couple of the ducklings, but yeah, we looked in the mirrors and they were back up, standing on the side of the road like,
What just happened?
dear Lord.
I was worried about the car behind us would hit him too.
No, she actually, I think she moved over. I don't even know why. Someone was like, hey, turn on the camera. And I turned on just like before we came around the corner for those ducks. Because I wasn't going to film anything until we got to Oregon. That was kind of weird. I guess it brings up a safety point. You know,
What do you do when some animal goes in front of you?
yeah, the worst thing you could do is swerve like crazy. Unless there's no one else on the road and you can get over a lane. You know, we couldn't slam on the brakes. There's cars all around us. So you're not going to cause a 45 car pileup because of some ducks. But just, that's why you're constantly looking through mirrors. Where am I at? I knew there was a car behind me, and I knew I had like 4 cars to the side of me. Especially when I saw the ducks coming, it was this. And then, okay, all I can do is move over a little bit, slow down slightly. But, I mean, if it's a deer or a moose...
That's different.
Yeah, it's a different story. If it's a moose, that thing's going to come through your windshield. So that's a totally different choice. Deer, a little bit lower down, you're going to plow them. Especially because if you're pulling an RV or a trailer, you probably have a large trunk. But you got to make that choice, and you should be thinking about it. When you're driving, especially pulling a large vehicle, is constantly being aware. Because you're not nimble, and if you pull your truck sharp and you've got a trailer or a fifth wheel behind you, that sucker's going to pull you in the direction it's already going.
Yeah. You don't want to get rolled.
No. So, and I think that's why, like, when I'm driving, if it's just the truck, I can drive for like 10, 12 hours. I'm groovy. When I'm pulling the trailer or pulling Tandy, 6 hours, and I'm kind of like... Because you're constantly just on...
High alert.
Yeah, you have to be. She brakes different. The acceleration is different. The turning is different. Everything is different. So if you think you're just going to get into a truck and start pulling a fifth wheel or a trailer, and you've never done it before, you're wrong. You need to take it slow and always be aware of your surroundings. So... Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Some father-son time for a few minutes.
Some father-son time for a few minutes. That's nice. Well, this was our last stop before we go to Bend. So we've got a week in Bend, Oregon. But unfortunately, on one of those days, we still have to hook Tandy up and take her to a dealership because they're going to fix the slide outs that were improperly installed. Hopefully fix them, and hopefully there's not more damage than what the installation guys say there is, but what I think there's more. But anyway, so we've got this. So we're going to go to Bend Sunriver, which is going to be our first 1,000 Trails RV park on the West Coast.
Good.
Thump.
Apparently nobody waves anymore and it bothers him.
Do you wave when you see other RVers, other people on their RV adventures? Nobody this year is waving.
Yeah, last year got a lot.
Yeah, like when we first started out.
Well, not
2019.
last year,
Yeah.
2019.
It's like, maybe it's because there's so many new RVers. I don't know, but when we got our RV and we got on the road and we were out there with Dutch and Maximus Prime, just driving down the roads of America, and you see somebody else, and you're like, yeah, they're on an adventure too, and you wave at them because you're like, we're all in this together. And this year it's like, hey, how's it going? And everybody's like, oh, don't wave at me. I'm on my own adventure, you son of a...
The only wave that we've really gotten was the other east to west.
Yeah. And you can imagine, I mean, it's summertime now, so there's a lot of RVs going by and not a single wave. You should wave. We are doing this together. You're out doing your RV
But separately.
thing. Right, you're not with us. But that's when we wave and we go, hey, you know, it's like a sign of solidarity with other RVers, you know, like adventure, travel, journeys, recreational vehicles, trailers, fifth wheels, pull behinds, whatever. Just wave, man. We need to be kinder to each other in this country. Okay, so we're at the 1,000 Trails. They're really busy because of the time of year it is. They're having problems with people not leaving. There's a lady in there arguing about how she must be pulled out of the overflow and she needs to be put in a site. And the lady's like, I can't do that. We don't have a site for you. You chose to come here. So anyway, we're still learning on the 1,000 Trails. We thought that we put in a comment for a 50 amp, but apparently you can't do that at this one. It is all, see this? It's all first come, first serve. So anywhere in here is either 30. The blues over here are 50 amp. So they're on a boil water precaution, which they didn't tell us about. The pool's broken.
It's going to be well above 100 for the next like 5 days.
Because of the COVID and Oregon's restrictions, they're not renting it. They don't rent any watercraft for the river. You know, they got like pictures of all these canoes and all these things, but I guess we should have asked more questions, apparently. So we're gonna go see if we can find a site. We're okay in 30 amp because we have the soft start on the AC units, but we really want to be in 50 because, well, there's still only so much we can do. So we're gonna go find a spot. Well, the good news is we found a site. The bad news is I have to drive down, around, all the way back around to come back. It's tight, but we found a site, so that's good. Susanna and Corbin got out and they are going to hang out while I figure out, I don't even know how I'm gonna make that corner. This is gonna be interesting. There's some tight roads here, huh?
Yeah.
My gosh, I gotta get back down that one. So, lots of loops.
Lots.
Yeah. Well, good job, family.
Mom just was like,
Wakanda forever. I never had to move a dumpster before to get into my spot. All right, we're all set up. Again, we got the bathrooms right across from us, which is great because we're gonna be here for a week. And we want to go to the dump station as little as possible. I mean, it's a pretty well shaded site, I guess, unless the sun's directly overhead like it is now. So we'll see how it goes when we hit those 107-degree temps. Not looking forward to that. Okay, come down. I'll shut the door. Look at what's underneath the truck. Look at the size of that rabbit. That's cool, we got a visitor. All right, let's go fire up the Blackstone and get some brats going. We lost our rabbit.
The bunny's right over there.
Where?
That,
There's a cat over there.
Yeah, but the bunny's over there.
Really?
It's out here.
There's a cat and a bunny. So I got a Blackstone, right? That was my Father's Day gift. So tonight we're gonna try, turn that down, and we're gonna do some brats. Get some brats going. with some onions. And yeah, just try that out. We're doing red onions. Normally I think you would do just a white, but we had these, so we're gonna give those a day in court and see. I'm still learning. Thankfully there's a lot of videos on YouTube for how to do cooking with your Blackstone. I mean, I'm just like one of those dudes, you have a grill, you put meat on it, you stand there, you pull the meat off, and that's it. So this is kind of new for me, but I'm excited.
Thank you for watching. We'd love to share our journey with you, so hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you know when a new video is uploaded. And don't forget to leave your comments down below and hit the like button.